Hello Rod, this is my Java Mint Coins GUI homework assignment submission. Let me begin by explaining that right here we have our package. I have my imported built-in classes. Here's my custom class, the public class Mint Coins GUI extent JFrame. Right here is my field of member variables, and then next we have the public static void, the first running method in the main, and then I instantiate the GUI at the Mint Coins GUI equals new Mint Coins GUI. The next line is where the code allows the GUI to show up. The class listener, implement action listener, handles events such as the button clicking. And then the public void action performs action event E method to handle the event, defines the behavior of the buttons. And here is my initialized member variables of the quarters, nickels, dimes, and pennies. Here's my try catch that wasn't in yesterday, but you helped me allow me to enter invalid variables and capture them. So my initial money equals the integer value of change.get text. Change stirs into integer values, invalid inputs, and input is captured. The counting occurrences. Here's my algorithm, my while loop. This is the quarter. This counts the quarters. My money here is subtracted 25 from the total amount, and that goes for their respective dimes, nickels, and pennies. Actually, pennies, I didn't need to do that because pennies are the units of one, and at this point, no need to count the pennies, but just put out the remainder. And then here's my section where the money units are counted and presented. I left these comments in. This is the change where I with the try catch, the invalid appears when a non-number goes up. Here's where a highlight where there's an invalid output, and the change where you can interact with your GUI. And the constructor where all the initialization of the objects takes place, set of the GUI. I left these commented lines of code here because I wanted to show the effort that I had tried to sizing the GUI, thinking that 600 by 600 would allow it to happen, but ultimately all the other attempts didn't work as well as putting 5 spaces after the colon. So this is where all the J labels are objects. This is where my calculation buttons are created and the clear buttons created. This 6 by 2 by 2 by 2 was, the 2 by 2 doesn't, I could actually erase those, but the 6 by 2 sets up the 6 items, and then 2 rows shows my GUI layout. Here's what added to the GUI, the change. Right here is the panel is set to the content frame, and the calculation action listener button, new calc listener, adds the event into the pattern. When I press enter on the keyboard, this code allows it to work, function properly. The clear button is the event occurs right here. Clear event to the blank output blank. This blanks out all of the input when I press clear. And let me demonstrate this GUI for you. So I paused the video for just a moment because the GUI appears in the corner. I brought it in center so that you can see it. Let me press in some values, and I just hit the enter button. Let me put in a new value and exercise it through hitting calculator, and it changes the value just as you expect it. And when I hit the clear button, it clears everything. Let me put in an invalid value. If we put in letters, it hits invalid. All criteria of the video or the assignment has been completed. I hope you enjoy my assignment. Thank you very much.